engaging the private sector, handling income inequality issues, the social impact and environmental impacts. We want to see more of the government's engagement in a forum like this, where government can learn a lot.
How do you think Myanmar is viewed regionally as a potential investment destination?
It's not just regional. I think Myanmar is globally, it's a frontier economy and an economy with massive growth potential. I think the hype is still around. Myanmar is still highly regarded as one of the major growth markets.
There's been a sense that some of the optimism towards Myanmar economy has slowed down in recent years. Is that an assessment you agree with? And what do you think needs to be done to boost the optimism again?
Definitely the optimism has slowed down. So there are a few things that obviously it's more on the government's hands. I think they need to pick up the pace of reforms. They need to focus on key areas. And we like their new strategy. We like the vision that they have. They can do a bit more on execution part. The culture, the mindset, and organizational structure that they have, managing the government, it doesn't really align with the new strategy. Economy today is obviously it's a lot more challenging than 10 years ago. Today's digital age and fourth industrial economy, where the economies and markets are not really defined along the country's borders.
So what are the areas where you think are the greatest opportunities?
I think it's trade. The trade is the biggest opportunity for Myanmar. It's simply because of the location of Myanmar. Developing trade routes, developing infrastructure, port, airports, seaports, and connecting China, India, and the rest of ASEAN, the role that Myanmar can play, that would be the focus for Myanmar.
The government has recently passed the Myanmar investment law, and there appears to be a lot of optimism towards that from many in the business community. Do you think that goes far enough in order to help boost the economy?
I think it's a good step. We want to see a bit more aggressive on that. In terms of the differentiation between the foreign companies and local companies, it's not necessary anymore. Any foreign investor seriously operating in Myanmar should be considered a local company, and that will benefit for all the consumers, and in fact that will benefit our workforce. So that's a good step. There are still some vague areas, so if we can make it clearer, where we have less government intervention for the businesses to operate, it will be a very attractive investment environment.